All right, so as you know, I've let you guys know about this many times before. This is something that's going to be followed. It's going to be used as a narrative in the hockey world now. I know it's weird because it's first versus fourth overall, but Juraj Slavkovsky versus Shane Wright is I don't want to say battle, but it's a comparison that's going to be made from now on, just given all the hoopla, the circus surrounding it, and everything that happened there. And Juraj Slavkovsky in 4 games still has not found his stride in terms of point production, still had pointless, and there's lots of rumblings that a move to the Laval Rocket might be coming for him soon, whereas for Shane Wright, he was scratched for a little bit. He's only played 3 games compared to Slavkovsky's 4, and there's word that he might be sent back to the OHL with the Kingston Frontenacs, which would be 2 very different development routes for these 2 guys. But here's the thing. On a Ryan Donato goal yesterday against the St. Louis Blues, Shane Wright did indeed get his first NHL point. It was an assist on the breakaway goal by Ryan Donato. And again, look, it really wasn't much. I watched the play, and Shane really did not do anything special. And it's kind of weird because this is something that, because it's a point and it's going to show up on the score sheet, it's going to separate him, even if it's just a little bit, from Slavkovsky until Slav gets that monkey off his back and gets his first NHL point. So it's a little weird because Shane really barely even touched the puck to get an apple on this play. Like, he really did not do much at all. You'll see it if you watch the highlights. He did not do anything special in the slightest to get this point. But a point's a point. It's going to show up on the score sheet, and Shane Wright's got 1, Slavkovsky's got 0, and I want to make this somewhat of a series where I continue to update you guys on this Wright versus Slavkovsky thing that's going on here, because to me, it's juicy, it's interesting. If and or when these 2 guys get sent back to where they're going to spend the majority of their seasons, most likely, I will continue to cover, hey, Shane Wright's lighting up the OHL, or, ooh, Shane Wright doesn't look so great in the OHL. Slavkovsky, same thing with the Laval Rocket. Comparisons there. It's fun. It's interesting. Of course, I mean, Slavkovsky had a couple of bad games, and a ton of people are already saying, oh, you should have picked Wright, should have picked Shane Wright. So if a ton of people are going to be on this bandwagon, this train about, oh, should have picked Shane Wright, then I think that it's worth it to continue to update people on what's going on with these 2 guys, even when they're not in the NHL. And again, look, one or both of these guys could in the next game or 2 or 3 really shine and show that, hey, I deserve a spot in the NHL here. But if you're asking me right now, I think both of them are going to get sent down. Again, to different places, but I don't think both of them are going to be in the NHL for much longer this season. Slavkovsky, to me, he has been getting 3rd or even 4th line minutes playing with boat anchors like Mike Hoffman, right, and Christian Dvorak, whereas Shane Wright, like, he has some better line mates. He's been playing with Brandon Tanev and with Ryan Donato, but also 3rd, 4th line minutes. And Shane Wright, for some of the ice time for his games, he was getting like 6-minute ice time games, and you guys heard me complaining the other day about Slav getting 9, so it's just, I mean, look, again, we talked about this previously, how a ton of people just have expectations because of guys like Jack Eichel, guys like Austin Matthews, like Connor McDavid. These dudes who are 1st, 2nd overall are just going to walk into the league and light it up immediately. Well, not everybody's like that. Look at Alexis Lafrenière. Like, it took him a few years to get going, and he's just now finding his stride, and he's still not up to superstar par, but he's just now finding it. Jack Hughes took some time to really find his stride there. Owen Power spent basically the entire year last year, save for a couple of games at the end of it, with college. So, to me, I mean, it depends, man. Like, some guys need some more seasoning. They need some more home cooking before they're ready to play in the big leagues here. And I think that Slav and Wright are 2 of those guys. And we heard it, right? We heard the narratives coming in here. The expectations were that, hey, don't get crazy hyped up about the 2022 NHL draft. You're not finding the next McDavid, the next Matthews in this draft. The 2023 draft is where it's at. That's where you're going to find a gigantic crop of really, really good talent. Whereas the 22 draft probably needs some more seasoning, a little bit underwhelming, a weaker draft. We heard this stuff. We heard this stuff for months, if not years, about the 2022 draft. So everybody's got to just kind of take a breath with both of these kids and realize that, look, they're most likely going to end up being productive or solid NHL players, but they're not the Matthews, the McDavid types that are meant to just walk in and say, hey, put that spotlight on me. I'm taking over the show right now. No, that's not who these guys are. They need some more seasoning. But I really hope Slav can get this monkey off his back, because now that Shane's got his first point, the pressure is all on SLAFKOVSKY to say he got his first point, to show that to all the people who are like, oh, well, Wright's got a point. Wright got a point in the NHL. I didn't see Slav getting one. So Slav's got to really step it up now and get his first point to shut down those people who are going to say that. Because you know it's going to come. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere in the comments. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. So SLAFKOVSKY's got to get that monkey off his back. Let me know what you guys think about this as usual in the comments down below. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.